Yeah, that's my last day at work tomorrow until near the end of January, so I can't complain. I'm a little bit slow at the moment. Yeah, just been cleaning up and doing all sorts of boring stuff, so yeah. Anyway, high energy. Look at this, my Northern Ireland beanie. I miraculously received one of these in the post because I got, this is amazing guys, I got a little package. I got a package last week, I got a package this week. And guess who it's from? The big banana. Holy smoke, I got some beer mail from Northern Ireland. I'm pretty blown away. You might have seen him do the brown bag IPL. So that was his Imperial Lager. I'm not going to drink it tonight. I'm going to let that settle down. I mean, it's been shipped all the way from the Irish Sea to the slightly warmer Pacific climes. So yeah, that's the brown bag IPL, and that's 7.1%. So freaking awesome. Man, he's also got them in 500ml plastic bottles. We can't even get 500ml plastic bottles in this country, I don't think. He's also sent an Irish stout. So that's freaking awesome, man. I'm really wrapped, eh? So, thanks, Big Banana. Yeah, I'm blown away, and I know you're going for a bit of a crap time at the moment, so I'm pretty overwhelmed with that. Thanks heaps, eh? As I said, I'm not going to crack those just yet. I'm going to save them for another occasion. And in the meantime, because it is actually kind of quite crappy outside at the moment, I'm going to get into this. Because I'm fiending a stout. And then I realised I had one from Mike and Caleb at Hard Yard Brewing. So let's get this cracked open. So while I pull this up, 5.3%, yowza. Ooh, it smells like a stout. I went on fishing charter with some of my year 10s this week, so my Tuesday was spent out on the water, and yeah, we cleaned up. We got a whole bunch of fish, and it was really nice going out with a bunch of boys. And yeah, I'd say I taught them anything, but they certainly got their independence out there. Look at that, guys. Wow, it's got big roast. I'm almost getting some lactose off it. Very similar to the aroma of Dean's stout he sent to me, the Dead Metaphor. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some lactose in it. It's got that yummy, almost like chocolate coffee milk going on. I'm assuming there's some English hops in there because it has got that floral, slightly earthy aroma, but some good hop notes coming through there. And not a super big head, but if you can make that out, that is well carbonated. So yeah, I'm going to dive in. That is an awesome stout. Super clean actually. Sometimes they can be kind of almost like grainy and thick and kind of bits and pieces in it. But that's a super clean stout. Almost like cola notes on it. Some good roast bitterness. It's there, but it's not astringent. It's not like you're sucking on a coffee bean. That is a very well-rounded beer. That is delicious. That is so good. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy that at my leisure a little bit later on. Yeah, so I've got some footage of a Pilsner Brew Day I did, and that was showcasing that new Blickman auto sparge, and I was really happy with the way it went. To be honest, I kind of filled the mash tun with a little bit too much water when I was setting it up, fluffing around, trying to get it set up. Now I know how to use it. I probably won't have that problem again, but once it was set, it was an absolute dream. So yeah, I'm really happy with that, and that's a nice bit of kit and it meant that I could do other things. I wasn't having to watch the level like a hawk until I'd finally set the 2 ball valves up. I've got some beers in the fermenter. So I've got the lager that I just did, or pilsner, or whatever you want to call it. Basically it's a replica of that Pacifica Pils I did a little while ago. I've got the Russian Imperial Stout sitting there in 2 3-gallon fermenters, so I'm going to probably tweak them. And I think I'll put coffee in one, and I might put a bit of cacao and possibly some bourbon. And I picked up some oak chips, some Jack Daniel's oak chips, so yeah, I might bang them in. I don't know what I'm doing with the Russian Imperial Stout. All I know is they're a big ass beer, and yeah, seeing I've got it in 2 small fermenters, I might as well play around with it and see how that goes. The porter I did, I might put some coffee, and I've already put some cacao nibs in that. And yeah, any of you guys that put coffee in a beer, let me know what worked. I think I might just rack it off into the second keg and maybe just pour some espresso into it. Any thoughts on that? Let me know. Cheers guys, here's some clips, and yeah, I'll catch you next week when I'm officially on holiday. So about 5 kilos of Pilsner malt, and then I've got sour grapes in there, Munich, Carahel, and crikey, I always forget something. Oh yeah, Cara Pils. And I'm going to try and replicate that Pacifica Pilsner I did the other day with a slight tweak, a little bit more Munich than before. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Alright, strike water. Hit it kind of where I wanted to. I'm going to go slightly drier. I'm going to drop that down to about, I think sort of 65, 66, somewhere around there. So I'm not too far off. Pretty happy with that one. Just heating up the HLT water and get that recirculating, and yeah, hopefully a no fuss Pacifica Pils with added rewok. So that XPA that Luke from Wagon Brewing did, the kit, he did all the chemistry, water chemistry additions for me, seeing he's on tank water and the same region. So bearing in mind that was a lighter based, it was pretty much lager and Pilsner malt from what I know from the base. I'm going to go for the same addition, so light malt, same mash additions, and then I'll be doing kettle additions as well. The aroma and the taste really popped on that, so I'll do the same with it. So 25 degrees, we're at 5.4 in our little wort samples, so those additions, those mash additions have worked, and I put in 250 grams of acid malt. So yeah, let's carry on. About 20 minutes of the mash left, and looking for a little bit more clarity, but we're definitely getting there. And yeah, Pilsner brew day. So mash out time, looking nice and clear, touch of orange, which is what I was after. And I managed to rig up this, so this is hex nipple I've just chucked in this. I actually swapped this fitting over from the HLT. And I better take this out and put the spar arm in. Ideally I might better get some sort of cam lock in there. I've got just enough clearance, I think, just to make that easier changing over rather than twisting hot things. But yeah, looking good so far. So just setting up that spar arm. Try not to drop my phone. You can see that's floating on the mash, much like our cow trough. And all I'm going to do is nip up this fitting here, which is a bit like you'd have on your drum kit. So it's teeth mesh up, give that a decent tighten, and yeah, our ball is floating on there. I'll attach up the pipe, and then we'll start sparging. So I've just forced enough water over there to cover that element. So I'm going to try and boil as I sparge, so hopefully it'll save me a bit of time waiting for it. I've fired my HLT to just past 75 because it ends up being quite a bit cooler when it hits here. Obviously I don't want to go over 75 or I'll start extracting those tannins. And yeah, we're going to fill up with water, and that float valve should lift off the bottom and stop the flow. And then when it drops again, open up. So yeah, let's see how we go. So you can see with that high pressure, it's coming out of the valve a little bit because it isn't completely machined the same size, but it doesn't matter. I'm wanting the water to come out. Most of it is coming out of that float ball there, and any minute now we should see that ball rise, and that flow should stop. You can see that arm, or that piston I should say. Yeah, that piston's closed up. There's no water coming out of that assembly there. A little bit of a drip from my fitting, but hey, it's all water. It's all going in the right spot. So I need to nip that up. I hastily did that without any thread tape this morning, so far so good. Pretty damn happy. It looks like the it's clogged up nicely, so I'm going to start transferring a bit more over to the boil kettle. Just going to put my kettle additions in now so I don't forget. So yeah, schoolboy error not putting any thread tape on that, but I was in a bloody hurry this morning to get going, so once I put a bit of PTFE on those, there'll be no water going into the mash tun via drips. But you can see there, just a very gentle flow from that smaller ball. Minimal leakage out of the piston there. So all in all, I'd say that's pretty good. It kind of blips from time to time, but pretty constant sort of sparge over that grain bed. So we'll see how we go, but so far I'm pretty bloody happy with that. And the advantage is, the main thing is, you've only got to set one pump. So just set that position of the ball valve, because obviously you don't want it sucking too much through into the kettle. So you're only having to worry about that ball valve, or the bare feet, versus that ball valve, which I've just put on slow speed anyway to just back off some of that flow pressure. So yeah, happy days. So since having the electric element in there, I've obviously had a decent boil there. That's really good, especially on a warm day like today. Almost had a boil over with that big Kappa protein. So what I did is I just switched off at the wall, waited 5 seconds, stirred my own little hot break through it, turned it back on again, and yeah, no worries. So I've learned to be cautious about that hot break, and it's yeah, you got to be careful, but pretty happy with that little hack. So yeah, we'll keep that up. So first top edition, 60 minutes, and I had a bit of rako that I wanted to use up. So in goes that. Bit dubious as to the age, but it is just a dual purpose, in this case bitter and hot. Nutrient, Irish Moss, and 33 of Pacifica. Surprise, surprise. Another hop drop, 5 minutes. Whoa, steamy. This time, there. 5-minute hop drop of Pacifica. Motorbikes next door. Anyway, we're going to shut that off at 80 and steep. So we've got it down to 80, but invariably it always drops down way lower than that to about 75, 72, something like that. So I'm going to shut it off at 80, and that's from after mid-70s, and that is 50 total, 25 each of Rewaka and Pacifica.